Imagine this. You are in Dubai, Milan, or New York. You haven't stepped foot in the Philippines for years, but you are ready to move on. Can you legally end your marriage back home without ever buying a plane ticket? In the past, the answer was no. You were expected to be there in the flesh to sign papers and face a judge. But as of February 2026, the Supreme Court has officially steered the Philippine judiciary into a fully digital era. Under the 2026 amendments, physical distance is no longer a barrier to justice. Now we have video conferencing as a rule. The three pillars of an abroad petition. To succeed from overseas, your case stands on these three foundations. The digital paper trail. You don't just email a petition, it is filed electronically by your counsel. But the soul of your petition is the apostilled or consularized special power of attorney, the SPA, the anti-collusion gatekeeper. The Philippines still does not have a no-fault divorce. A public prosecutor will still investigate to ensure you and your spouse aren't teaming up to fake a reason for the annulment. The virtual witness stand. The old days of flying home for multiple hearings need not always apply now. We'll break down how the remote hearing motion works and why your courtroom might actually be a Philippine consulate or even your own home office. Starting the process from abroad. You don't need to be in the Philippines to file, but you do need a legal avatar. This is where your Philippine lawyer and the special power of attorney, SPA, come in. Your lawyer needs a specific grant of authority to sign the verification and certification against forum shopping on your behalf. Hague Convention countries, US, UK, Japan, etc. Simply get your SPA notarized locally and apostilled. No more red ribbon. For non-Hague countries, UAE, China, etc., you must visit the Philippine Embassy or consulate to have the document consularized. If you are abroad, where do you file? If you file abroad but your spouse is in the Philippines, you file where your spouse resides. If both of you are abroad, you file in the family court of the city where either of you last resided in the Philippines. You will need a consular certification proving you are currently a resident of a foreign country. For Article 36, psychological incapacity cases, the landmark Tan Andalen versus Andal ruling changed everything. You no longer need a clinical diagnosis of a personality disorder. It is a legal concept, not a medical one. You can undergo clinical interviews via Zoom or Teams. Your psychologist must be licensed in the Philippines and will evaluate the totality of evidence to prove the incapacity was grave, incurable, and existed at the time of the wedding. The collusion investigation. In the Philippines, if both people want an annulment and agree to help each other out, the case can be thrown out. This is called collusion. Every case is assigned a public prosecutor. Their job is to ensure you aren't teaming up to fool the judge. In 2026, for petitioners abroad, the collusion investigation is conducted via authorized video conferencing. And the red flag, the same lawyer trap. If one lawyer represents both of you, or one spouse is paying for the other's lawyer, it screams collusion. The 360-degree pan. During the call, the prosecutor may ask you to pan your camera around the room to ensure no one is off camera coaching your answers. The virtual witness stand. In 2026, the virtual witness stand has officially replaced the airplane seat. For the pre-trial, this is the administrative stage. If you are abroad, your lawyer attends for you, but you must be available via video. You will agree on facts and schedules. Unlike legal separation, there is no 6-month cooling off period for annulment. We move straight to the facts. The presentation of evidence, your testimony. This is the trial proper. There's the judicial affidavit rule where you don't tell your story from scratch. Your lawyer prepares a written Q&A, the affidavit, in advance, working with you. Under the new rules, you appear on screen to identify your signature and face cross-examination by the prosecutor to ensure your story holds up. The court doesn't care about 720p or 4K specifically, but the law requires a connection clear enough for the judge to observe your demeanor, your facial expressions, and body language. Tip: never use public Wi-Fi. If your connection drops repeatedly, the judge may reset the hearing, delaying your case by months. The price tag of digital justice. Is it cheaper? The short answer is the lawyers cost the same, but the logistics are cheaper. The virtual plane ticket costs. While you save on airfare, the virtual witness stand, involves operational costs. There are embassy facility fees. If the court requires you to testify from a consulate, they charge a facility fee for the secure room and the presence of a consular officer. This varies by city but usually ranges from $150 and up. There's a certificate of appearance. The consul must sign a document proving it was actually you on camera. Expect a fee of $25 to $40. The bottom line, you are essentially paying for a virtual plane ticket. It's cheaper than flying, but it's an expense you must budget for. If you are beginning this journey in 2026, remember, the preparation is the new presence. Your digital footprint must be perfect. Get those SPAs apostilled early. Beware of no appearance scams. The Supreme Court made the process remote but not invisible. If someone says you never have to appear on a screen, they are likely selling you a fake decree. Invest in stability. The money you save on flights should go toward a counsel who understands the nuances of the 2026 digital court rules. The path to a new beginning no longer requires a plane, just a stable connection and the right legal help. If you are an OFW or living abroad and need to start your annulment in the Philippines, message us now. Submit a form at lawyerphilippines.org for a professional assessment of your case.